see where he's at and see if he can help us this weekend or not.
If he is able to play, what are some of the things you're looking forward to contributing on the field this coming?
Well, I think he's one of the better combo tight ends in the game, as far as blocking and route running. So I think he can definitely help us there. I mean, he'll pick up where he left off, hopefully.
Anthony, why wait till today and not activate for last week's game?
We still need to see him play more football. He hadn't played football since last December. He hurt himself in May, so he's been out for a while. And you don't want to just throw a player back in before he's ready. So we're still evaluating him.
Maybe didn't suffer a step back or anything like that.
No, nothing like that. No. As a matter of fact, he's ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Way ahead of schedule.
What can you do this week to maybe simulate some more, football contact?
No, you just get him more involved. His conditioning, that whole aspect of going multiple plays in a row, and just getting him involved. Cutting, blocking, running, doing football things.
How serious of an option was he for Sunday, this past Sunday? Was it something you were seriously considering, or was it more?
No, it was something. It was something we were definitely considering. The player is really confident that he can go, but like I said, we're trying to protect him. We don't want to put him out there too soon.
Coach, turning the film with Patriots, what's really popped out when you put him on?
We're finishing up our game from last night right now, doing our self-evaluations and writing those reports. But we have looked at the Patriots some. I mean, they're the Patriots. I mean, they have one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, and he's going to present a hell of a challenge for us. But we will have a plan, and our guys will go in and execute. Hopefully, play fast, be physical, and see what happens. But we're still looking at that tape.
Anthony, it's a little daunting knowing that somebody like Bill's got a head start on you in terms of preparation because they've been watching you now. I'm assuming they're
Well,
day to day.
I'm sure they'll have a few tricks, something a little different than what they've put on tape. But we're going to have to make those adjustments.
Then how do you feel with kind of the experience part of it? He's been in so many of these type of games. This is your first foray in terms of
Yeah. Well, we're just going to have to play. Really, it's about us. It's not about them. We're going to have to play our best ball, and we're going to have to not beat ourselves because that's something they do well is they don't beat themselves, and they have, like I said, one of the better quarterbacks who's ever played the game. So that makes them hard to beat alone. So, like I said, it's about us more than it is them.
What is that adjustment like to go from 1 week you're facing this Lamar Jackson who's flying all over the place, next week you're facing about as classic a drop back guy as there is, a little less mold.
Yeah, it's night and day, no doubt about it. But we face more Brady types than we have Lamar. So, our defense, we've had reps at this all year. But not to say that we've seen a Tom Brady because we haven't. I mean, there's only one Tom Brady. But our defense, like I said, it's about us being in the positions that we're supposed to be in, doing the details of our assignments, and playing fast and making plays.
Do you think you'll stick with the scheme you had yesterday with the 7 DBs? Can that be just as effective
Well,
with
that's what we're working through now. We're going to figure out the best way to attack New England in all 3 phases, and we're putting that together right now.
Anthony, you did play there last year and had some success in that game. How much do you lean on that in terms of preparation and just kind of letting your guys know that you've been there before?
You go back to last year, and we definitely, we're looking at that game right now, as a matter of fact, and just trying to see what we can take from that game. But sometimes New England, they are a game plan specific team. They may play you differently than they play another team, or play you differently than they played you last year. I played in that division for 8 years, and I never saw the same plan. So that's just something you have to wait and see and be ready to make those adjustments.
Anthony, there was a play yesterday that was like 4th and 1. They decided to go for a field goal. I think 53 yards from Justin Tucker. He missed it. Did you feel like at that play, at that moment, they didn't go for the 4th and 1 by running the ball, that you guys kind of, that what you were doing was working and kind of had a little rattle?
Well, they made that decision. 4th and 1, normally they would go for it, but our defense was playing pretty good. I think sometimes you have to make those decisions based on how you're performing on the field.
Like, you had like a moment of kind of just thinking like, wow, I can't believe that really worked. Seven DBs out there against this physical team.
No, we believe in our guys. We wouldn't put those guys out there if we didn't think it would work.
When Gus comes to you with a game plan and goes, I think the best way to beat this team would be playing 7 DBs, excuse me, all but 1 snap. Do you raise your eyebrows or you go, I trust you, let's
See how it goes?
No, there was some conversation, long conversation there, and but I trust our coaches. I mean, they believe in the personnel that we have, and we lost 2 starting will linebackers, and so we thought that was the best move to make this week, and we were prepared to go the other direction if it didn't work, but it worked just fine.
With those conversations, was it more you're playing devil's advocate to Gus and Gus is selling you on it, or or was it a staff meeting where everybody's throwing out ideas? Or
No, we just just brainstorming, and our defensive staff, like I say, they know that personnel as good as anyone, and including myself, I understand our personnel as well. But we have those conversations, and we don't always agree. We agree to disagree sometimes. But yeah, that one was that was a tough one when he first brought it to me, but it worked.
Kind of got lost a little with the defense yesterday, but what kind of adjustments did the offensive line make against that Ravens defense yesterday to keep our field?
Last time they came at us with some pick stunts that we weren't prepared for. They created 2 sacks, a pressure, and a hit on the quarterback. And we was prepared for that this time. But our offensive linemen, they won their one-on-ones. They strained, they showed effort, and they protected well up front. No different than our defensive line. You can't put 2 little guys in the box if the defensive line doesn't show up. We put more stress on our defensive line yesterday than we ever had. And those young men, they won their one-on-ones, they won their gap, and sometimes they won the double teams. So they did a heck of a job. That's the best I've seen our defensive line play all season.
When you say put more stress on them, what do you kind of mean by that?
Well, they got to get off their blocks and sometimes play 2 gaps, play a gap and a half. And I thought they did a good job of that. If you watched the first game, we struggled at times getting off of the double teams and doing that. But yesterday, they did a heck of a job.
I know it's been a little bit since Joey came back, but having pass rushers like Joey and Melvin going into this week against more traditional quarterback, how much do you need them to kind of step up in that game?
They've always stepped up. We've asked those guys to play different techniques to help stop the run. And unselfishly, they've done that, and they've done a really good job of that. But we wanted to get those guys behind the sticks early so that we could turn the pass rushers loose, and it worked.
What's the best way of pressuring Tom Brady? Is it more up the middle and keeping him contained?
We'll see. We'll have a few things, but we'll see.
The play yesterday with Melvin at the goal line when he didn't fumble, afterward he said he's not real big on reaching out like that just for that. He's afraid of that fumbling.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that? Just that practice of a player reaching out. Would you rather not do that?
No, that's not something that we teach, and the ball came out, and it could have cost us. But that's definitely not something that we teach. And a gotta-have-it situation, on 4th down, yes, go for it. But on early downs, no, we don't do that.
You drafted Uchenna in the 2nd round. I'm guessing when you saw yesterday that big play, what kind of you envisioned when you selected him in the 2nd round?
Yeah, I mean, he ended the game for us earlier in the year on a last play like that. And, he has some unique pass rush ability. He's strong at the point of attack and setting the edge against the run. He's had some good production this year, and he's playing his best ball now. And that's unusual for a lot of rookies because usually around week 8 or 9, they hit that rookie wall. They've played all the football, that they're used to playing. And sometimes they fade out on you. But these guys have really stepped up, not just Chenna, but also Justin Jones, Justin Jackson, DJ. Those guys are major contributors right now on our football team.
how much of a concern is it your coverage units? Another punt block yesterday, field goal block,
Well, I mean, our coverage units are outstanding. I think our coverage units right now are one of the best in the National Football League. We cover a lot of kicks. The operation on the field goal was off. The snap was a little inside. We didn't get to snap the ball down. We juggled it a little bit, and we didn't hit it well. And, that happens every now and then. But that operation has been really good, and it was good enough yesterday to help us win the game. The punt block, the deflection was, it was just pressure up the middle. We have to do a better job of winning our one-on-one. We had a guy trying to do too much and didn't take care of his man, and they did a good job with that. But nothing scheme-wise. It was just we got to do our job.
What's your evaluation of Donnie's performance?
I think Donnie's done an outstanding job. I thought he's brought some confidence and stability at the holding position. The snapper has confidence in him. The kicker has confidence in him. He's done an outstanding job. But he's a veteran. That's why we brought him here.
With your receiver coach, he has a unique way in certain coaching styles in terms of his MMA background and what he brings to the table. How has he changed the dynamic of that group and maybe gave confidence confidence to some of the younger guys like Mike Williams?
Well, he's been in their shoes. You know, he's been there, he's done that, and he can relate to those guys really well. At the same time, he's very demanding, and he teaches fundamentals and techniques, and I think he's done a heck of a job in that room of getting the most out of what he has.
How much of a benefit is it having two coordinators who are not only former head coaches, but who have Super Bowl experience in terms of game planning and everything?
No, I think it's a huge benefit. That's why I brought those guys on staff. You know, I wanted guys with experience, and not just the coordinators. I got assistant coaches with a lot of experience as well. George Stewart, Richard Smith, you know, and those guys. And so Ron Miles, you know, I've known those guys for a long time, but it can do nothing but help me, I can tell you that. If they've done an outstanding job.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay.